Hey, vinyl community, how's it going? So today, when I got home, there was a package in the mail, and it was something that I thought I had ordered because it was the shape of the box was very similar to the box that I order my record sleeves in. So I didn't think much about it. Anyway, brought it in, opened it up, and then I realized there were records inside, which I'm like, I didn't order this. I didn't pay attention to the shipping label. I thought I knew what it was. So I sliced it open, and much to my surprise, there was a bundle of records. And these records ended up being from Logan over at Murmur Than Hell. And you might be asking yourself, why is this channel called Murmur Than Hell? At least I was asking myself that question. And Logan explained to me a few weeks ago that he took the title from Murmur, which is REM's first full-length studio album, and Hotter Than Hell, which of course is Kiss's second studio album. Just kind of mashed them together, and that's where he got his channel name. But Logan, he has sent me VCLT before, and now he has sent even more. I'm very, very appreciative because I know I in no way deserve it. But I wanted to show you what he got me. And hopefully the lighting is enough in here. But this is Violent Femmes. They're Added Up, which is their greatest hits, 1981 to 1983. I'm going to have to turn another light on. Hold on. What a professional video maker you are, Jeff. You have everything all ready, all at the ready. Way to be prepared for your video. Okay, anyway, sorry. There. Doesn't that look much better? Violent Femmes, Added Up, 1981 to 1993. This is the best of the Violent Femmes. Amazing. This has Waiting for the Bus on it. Blister in the Sun, Gone Daddy Gone, Give Me the Car, Country Death Song. I mean, it goes on and on. 4 sides. Holy crap. Versions of Kiss Off Live, Added Up Live, Vancouver Live, Johnny Live, double album. Amazing. I can't even believe it. And Steve Perry, his solo album, Traces. I believe it came out last year, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe the year before. But a relatively new studio album by him. I've not heard it, but I, of course, am a Steve Perry fan. He, of course, is the lead singer of Aerosmith. Wait a minute. He is the lead singer of Journey. I apologize. But yeah, I've seen, my friend Tim Derling actually did a review of this album on his channel, I think a year ago or whenever this came out. So I can't wait to spin this. I've never heard it. Very cool. I'm looking up because there's a bug on the wall, and I'm just wondering if, anyway, I apologize. But awesome, awesome stuff. And you guys remember this album? Collective Soul, hence Allegations and Things Left Unsaid. The only track that I'm familiar with off of here is Shine. But full disclosure, I had some errands around, so I came home, I opened up this package, and I'm like, oh crap, I have some other things that I have to do, so I wasn't able to kind of open these up or spin them or anything like that. But what I did do is I went on Spotify as I'm driving around doing my errands, and I listened to this, and this is a great album. I only was familiar with Shine, but the rest of it is pretty solid as well. But never seen this on vinyl before, but very cool reissue of the Double Platinum Breakthrough debut album. Vinyl remastering by George Horn and Anne-Marie Swenrum or whatever at Fantasy Studios. Fantastic. And now this one. Now this is Korn. This is their album, Requiem. I am not familiar with Korn. I know they're heavy, but to be quite frankly, I don't listen to Korn. I don't really know. I couldn't name one of their songs. So this one's going to be a bit of a wild card for me. And I'm going to have to see how this sounds. But I know they're heavy. Like I say, I know they had some albums out in like the late 90s, I think early 2000s, but Very cool. Now, thank you, Logan. I am so appreciative. Again, very thoughtful. I can't wait to spin those. And the thing that I like about those records is they are not ordinarily songs, or I should say, not ordinarily albums that I would think of. The Violent Femmes, yeah, I've never seen that one before. But the others, like Collective Soul, I knew that song, but you know, I don't know that I would have been brave enough to buy the album and discover it. Same for the Steve Perry. Same for the Korn. So that's what I love about it, is because I'm going to be discovering some new music. Stuff that I would totally have passed me by. So Logan, you are awesome. Please make sure you check out Murmur Than Hell. Now, the last part of this video is just kind of like some housekeeping issues, some new records that I've gotten in the past couple days that I haven't had an opportunity to show you. First one, this is XTC Skylark. There's a little something on the camera. There we go. Wait a minute, it's still there. And I'm not fooling around, there really was, but that's a level of professionalism you get when you watch my channel. This is Skylarking, arguably XTC's best album. I love this one, but I also like their next album, Oranges and Lemons. But this one, this is really an 80s version of Pet Sounds. You got Todd Rundgren, who produced this album. And XTC, up to this point, you know, they'd had some mainstream, somewhat mainstream new wave hits. But they always had like this quirkiness. There's just kind of a very eccentric sound about them. But Todd Rundgren really had them reel it in, and they pulled off an entire album of solid pop music on here. And it really reminds me a lot of the Beach Boys and Pet Sounds, just in kind of the lush arrangements and the sophistication of the harmonies. It's a great, great album. I love XTC. I'm trying to buy more of their stuff, although it's a little hard to find. In fact, I just got the Big Express on CD, the remastered version, a little while ago, and love that. But this one, and it sounds great, it's on 200-gram vinyl. And there was something about the original mastering was wonky a little bit, and so Andy Partridge went back to the studio with an engineer, and they were able to correct it. And so this is how it was meant to sound. But I was so excited to get this. I love this album, one of my favorite albums of the 1980s. And then lastly, I am expanding my Ramones collection. I now have their 4th studio album. I had the first 3. Now I've got Numero Cuatro, Road to Ruin. Great, great album. I just want to have something to do. I wanted everything, which is great. And these are catchy. I mean, the Ramones songs are catchy, but a little bit different arrangements. Like on Don't Come Close, it's like, oh, that's a little bit of a softer, different kind of a sonic texture than the Ramones had been known for. I Don't Want You, Needles and Pins, which is a cover of the British Invasion. I think it might have been the Searchers. I'm Against It is great. I Want to Be Sedated, of course, everybody knows that song. Go Mental. Questioningly is a very different song for the Ramones. Just like, where did that come from? Never heard anything like that before from the Ramones. She's the One, Bad Brain, It's a Long Way Back. I mean, great, great. Love that photo on the back. It looks like it was taken from that first album cover photo session. I don't know if it was or not, but love this illustration on the cover as well. So anyway, I am just so grateful and so lucky to have friends like I do in the vinyl community. Thank you again, Logan. Hope you are doing well, and everybody have a great one.